Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Ricky and Steph.
What up, what up, what up?
Today's episode, we're going to be doing a spoiler review on the Netflix. Today's episode, we're going to be doing a spoiler review on the Starz original series, Power Book 2 Ghost. And I believe this is episode 9 that we're on now.
I believe so. Yeah, next week is the season finale.
Yep, bringing it into the new year to end it. Heck, felt like it just came back.
Yeah, man. Good things have to come to an end, apparently.
But before we break down that review, if you like what we're doing on this channel with these reviews for movies, TV shows, video games, and anime, and you want to support us, you can do that by subscribing to the channel and also liking the video and sharing the channel with your family and friends and stuff. So how did this episode make you feel?
A lot of backstabbing people, man, in the world, man. People are only out to get what they need to get, gain what they want to gain, and they throw you to the side. But then there's some people that you can always trust, and I definitely learned that about this episode, man. Some very good people in this world that 50 Cent has created, and there's some very bad people. But yeah, man, it's getting good. And I believe it was announced that Power Book 3 came, I think I said, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so.
Dropping in the summer of 2021, so 50 Cent doing it big, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, he might as well own all the stars at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, a lot went down in this episode, so making me not like Method Man right about now.
Facts.
Completely not liking him. But I'm glad Tariq is finally catching on to everything. It's going to be interesting to see in the season final what happens, how everything goes down. And once again, Kane is back on the outs after everything with his own brother. That's crazy because he tried to come and help the family at the end.
Yep.
But all this is because of Kane being too big-headed and always thinking that it's got to be his way or no other way. Too close-minded, in my opinion. But the way this episode went off, that's all I can say. Is like, how that song go for the intro?
That's a catchy song, by the way.
It definitely is.
But yeah, very catchy.
So, did you have a favorite moment or a least favorite moment?
So, just the show in general is just like really, really good. Method Man, as we stated, is getting on our nerves right now. But let's just talk a minute about, let's just have a small, quick conversation about how the cousin has become a meme over this episode. The way I think it was more so the way he said it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but he was emotional still. He was still in shock and trauma.
Oh,
he
my
his life
God.
flash before his eyes, literally.
He was like, oh, maybe I'm just trying to be more anyway. Like, it was just so comical to me. Just how it was portrayed, how it came out. And the thing is, it literally, he became a meme from it. Like, I seen people post his face on a SpongeBob with the duck, acting like a chicken or whatever with the words, like took me out. And the thing was, I didn't get it. I didn't get the memes until after I actually watched the episode. I seen it before I watched it. I'm like, what are people talking about? And I watched the episode, and then I was like, yo, people are wild. People are wild. And the thing, maybe they meant for him to react that way, so you can probably sympathize with the character. Maybe 50 Cent thought it was funny and then just rolled with it. So, I mean, you never know. But that was pretty funny to me, man. Like, maybe 50 Cent just, decided to keep it or whatever the case may be. But, hey, it was one of the funniest things that we've seen in this series, to me, to be honest with you.
Definitely.
But, yeah, I don't really have a least favorite part because, this episode was really good. As we stated, like I said, Method Man, you're irking my nerves, man. I was rooting for you in the beginning. Now, you're irking my nerves. You're really irking my nerves.
I mean, for me, that would be my least favorite part. His whole plan backfiring on him. Now that Sax is basically like, well, Now I want Tasha and Tariq. Or I'm going to take you down too. I'm like, yikes. Yeah, you should have never been doing meetings with both of y'all there ever.
Mm-hmm.
And now I got you all looking salty. Now y'all witness is yet again gone. But to me, my favorite part would have been the moment where Tariq is at a standstill with Monet, because he don't have her money at this point, and she's contemplating what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do I kill this fool, or do I give him a chance to make it right? But then all that went out the window once place gets shot up.
Mm-hmm.
And he saves Diana by pulling her down, but I think he was just trying to get close to her. No, I'm just kidding. But it's definitely going to be a big bombshell for the season final.
Agreed.
Seeing how everything's colliding right now. But can we just take a moment and say, does Tariq have enough women in his life at this point? Like, jeez.
I mean,
he's got 3.
3 is better than 1. I mean, he's single.
Oh, I know. But jeez. But oh my gosh, definition of a overworked black man.
Okay. You know what? Before we actually end this here, and I want to say this. I think I've never misliked a character. Like, there's certain characters that I never like I didn't like in shows. Mm-hmm. One that comes to mind is dang it, I just had his name in my head and I forgot it. But from Game of Thrones. What was his name?
I know you're talking about.
The king.
Trade the star. Oh.
No, the king that was on. He was being mean to Sansa, and when he was over in King's Landing, he got poisoned by his uncle.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Joffrey, King Joffrey.
That little turd.
Yeah, but he got on my nerves. He got on my nerves to the point where I just did not like him. I did not like his character. I just didn't like him at all.
That wasn't my worst.
But I'm saying there's people that makes me like certain characters, right? They play such a good role that it gets under your skin. Mm-hmm. This teacher, this black male teacher that's supposed to be looking out for he literally tried to make it seem like he was for the culture or whatever the case might be.
He inserted himself into that
exactly. Like, he's getting on my last nerve.
And it wasn't for nothing other than to try and find out who she's actually sleeping with, and also find out more information for his book.
And he's getting on my nerves. Like, he's one of those people, like, if he got Guy at the end, I probably wouldn't feel bad.
Something's going to come up with him in this show.
It has to, because he is getting on my last nerve.
So will you continue to tell people that this is worth their time to watch?
Yeah, 1,000%. This is definitely worth your time to watch. It's a great series. Just a great overall show in general. Power. Again, like I said, we start watching spinoff. And I actually have been watching the series, the original series. So yeah, I'm kind of mad that I didn't watch it when everybody else was. But it's an overall good series, and I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what's not to like? You have action, you have drama, suspense, even a little bit of comedy. I mean, dark comedy maybe, but comedy nonetheless.
Yeah.
And I mean, this week's coming up as the season final, so you only got 10 episodes of the whole season 1, so you can watch it during this break that a lot of people are on. I mean, it's also global pandemic. Where are you going to? Stay home and watch it.
Facts.
But let us know your thoughts and opinion on the show, and also put your predictions out there in the comments below of what you think is going to happen for the season final. And until next time.